This is the new structure for our business model. Hello. We are here to discuss the presence of SG Enterprise in the Indian market, following the case discussion outline mentioned in the slide. For the case background, we believe that there are three major entities in the case. The first being Spring Singapore, providing support and framework for SG Enterprise, capturing the Indian market after its success in most of its markets in Asia. We believe that tying up the strong elements of the three entities will firm up our strategy for the case, as well as leveraging on the success strategies of SG Enterprise, as mentioned. This slide will be reviewed at the end of the presentation to evaluate the feasibility of the new model. On to the real estate market of India. We believe that this market is in a very strong position. Bangalore has exemplified the best attributes of a test market. Why? Because of four major factors mentioned by Knight Frank's Real Estate Outlook last 2014. It is the most resilient market, capturing most of the sales absorptions, along with Mumbai, with the fastest appreciation prices and continuing to be a preferred residential destination in India. We believe that we should also narrow down our market choices into the residential market. First, to discuss the segments, we have luxury villas, and of course, focusing on the materials, which is flooring. This is a new approach for the Indian market. Most of the share would be coming from wall covering by SG Enterprise, but the Indian market indicates that there's a strong demand for carpet flooring and fabrics for the residential market. This slide shows the growth of the residential market, and this is a very strong market opportunity for SG Enterprise. On a side note, we still believe that the hotel sector is still growing, but as mentioned in the case, relationships are strained because most of the hotel chains are foreign and they would need foreign-based services from the Singapore and Hong Kong offices. This is the new structure for our business model, wherein we introduce a very autonomous branch office coordinating directly with the builder in order to deliver services into the customers. We believe that this relationship will be the key to our strategy, as the builders have first-hand knowledge to customers. For the hospitality sector, the relationship stays the same. Foreign hotel chains shall continue to coordinate with our foreign office in Hong Kong or Singapore. Financial feasibility shows that we can reach 2% of the market share, same as the market leader, if we continue to ride onto the real estate trends in the residential segment. There's a huge demand for flooring and carpet as residential users continue to personalize their villas and apartments. We only have to focus on the office lease costs, as most of the overhead expenses are coming from existing structures. Our group believes that this system shall complement the framework of SG and Spring Singapore. This shall be hinged on the company values, which shall result to favorable resolutions of the framework. Our reorganization of the system shall be complemented with reiteration of framework elements, which shall create a new revitalized structure for the Indian market. Why would this work? First, we decentralize the management in the Indian office. As we create an autonomous structure, we leave the decision making of the marketing aspects into the office. This will be coupled by clear identification of market segments, which shall have a domino effect on all of the goals of the Indian office, from clear delineation of roles, need for benchmarking, and of course recognition and capability of the Indian team, focusing on the tie-ups with the builders, as well as emphasis on the customer side of the process. We have noticed that SG Enterprise focus is from the supplier side rather than the customers. You can see here in the structure that most of the metrics are achieved by placing most of the decisions into the Indian branch office. Another critical element would be the influence of the builders, as we continue to capture the consumer insight through them, making the experience more personalized and more contextual for the Indian market. This shall be our target for the scoreboards as we focus on the following areas of improvement. From empowering the culture locally and clearly identifying the segments. This shall have a chain effect for our end-to-end processes for this industry. Again, to review the slide, we believe that tapping in the residential market shall build the brand proposition, which is creating more expressive designs for the end users rather than investors. Tapping Bangalore as a test market will further strengthen our strategy as it is a very resilient market. There's a strong shift from wall covering to flooring and fabric as they are more needed by the Indian market. Closely coordinating with the builders shall create higher margins so that we are able to deliver the service more directly and more personally. This shall of course be grounded on the sales network and of course the values given to us by the framework of Spring Singapore. We shall sustain this model by continuing to decentralize operations, by having a strong focus on the residential segment, and of course, by building on the scorecard year by year as we continue to make the Indian team excel in their local area. Thank you. autonomous branch office coordinating directly with the builder in order to deliver services into the customers. We believe that this relationship will be the key to our strategy as the builders have first-hand knowledge to customers.